Hi, my name is Paul Clifford, and in this video I'm going to show you this really cool technique where you can grow your list 8 times faster than any other method I know. It's really simple to implement. Just watch this video. It's a really simple technique that a lot of people are putting into place, but they're missing out on one really fundamental thing which speeds up the whole process. Now, first of all, don't forget that your list is directly related to your revenue. Okay, so you can actually put a dollar value on that. So for every subscriber, it could be worth like $1 or $5, whatever that notional value is. So if you get an extra 1,000 subscribers to your list, that's an extra $1,000. That's all going to be coming in every single month. So it's important that, if you want to grow your business, you've got to grow your list faster. And the biggest problem is people just don't want to give away their email address, right? And, subscribe to my newsletter just does not work. Never use that. It's just gone. It's so 80s, I'm telling you. But what you need to do is, provide something of high value, something that's directly related to the content that they can see straight away and think, yep, that's useful to me. And one of the best ways to do that is using a technique called the content upgrade. And the content upgrade is a piece of content or a tool or something that's directly related to the content that the person's actually reading. So they've landed on your website, and they're reading it and they're engaged, and you provide them the option to get that, to download that. Doing that will get their attention, and it really works, and it grows your list faster than everything I've ever seen. And I'm not the only one. Okay, so look at this blog post here, and I've written all this up here, and Pat Flynn of Smart Passive Income, he got 500% more opt-ins using this technique. Clay Collins from Lead Pages said promoting upgraded content at the end of blog post was the #1 factor for his growth in Lead Pages. Brian Dean was actually one of the first to try and test this out, and he got a 785% growth in opt-ins from employing the content upgrade technique. And since then, a ton of other marketers have been doing it, so we know it works. Okay, and the whole reason it works is because people are just reading this content. Okay, so they're engaged, they're thinking, yep, that's interesting. So as they're reading through, they come across this yellow box, and this yellow box we call a Johnson box, but it's just a way of getting their attention as they're scrolling through. And it simply says download this article basically as a PDF ebook. And so when you click on that, up pops this opt-in box, and it's got a picture of the ebook there, and it's the easiest way of creating a content upgrade. And so providing this content as an ebook, you'll get more opt-ins. Okay, so the problem is, right, so how do I do that? Okay, because I've got all this content here, and it's from my website, and I've got this form stuff, I've got a footer, I've got all this navigation at the top, logos, and all this sort of stuff. It's going to take me a while to turn that into an ebook, and I know because I did this with my team. It takes a lot longer than you might think, and you can't just print PDF because it looks awful. Right, so I want to show you a way to do that using a really cool tool called Designrr, and let's do that right now. Okay, so I'm logged into Designrr, and this is what it looks like. You have a dashboard, and you have lots of projects available to you, and all you got to do is click on Create New up here. Okay, and all you do is paste in the URL of that post, of that blog post. Okay, and what Designrr will then do is then crawl that whole blog post, and it will look for where the content is and strip out like menus, navigation, social shares, all the stuff that you don't want in an ebook, and then say like, what kind of template do you want to use? Okay, so you even have 2-column templates, single column templates. All of these are completely customizable. You can do what you want. Okay, so I'm just going to use this one and call it 3 steps and click create. Okay, and what it does then is it loads all that into an editor, and the beauty of the editor is that you can change it. All right, you can tweak and customize it. So here I've just got it all laid out nicely. You can see it's all pulled it in as a book, and it's applied this font, all this styling is all the social stuff has all been stripped out, and so I can just make some tweaks. Maybe I can just center some images, make them a bit smaller, maybe just like justify them a little bit like this, just to make it look a little bit more professional, right? I just carry on doing that. You can see everything's pulled in really nicely. I can change the fonts, I can change any colors, I can just move myself out of the way here, so I can change things like this link color like this. Let's just change that to a white, so make it stand out. And you see, all the headers and footers are just all done for me, right? And I can even put page numbers in and all that sort of stuff, but that's it. Okay, so it's all done, it's all laid out. I can, if I want to, I can change this cover page. It doesn't have to be, a flat blue. I can choose a really cool image. I can search across a ton of, different images that come from Unsplash. All these are copyright free images, so I can just type in the word lake or something like that. Up it comes, all these pictures. Just choose any one of these, and it just pops it straight in as my background image. Okay, so there's the image just come in the background there. Anyway, I'm going to just flip back to where I was and stick with that, that clean blue color that I had earlier. Okay, and there we have it. I'll just put in my name here, and of course you can edit any content that you want. Boom, and then all you do is click publish, and it converts that into a PDF. Okay, so here's my PDF. It's in Adobe PDF, and everything's been laid out nicely. It's all really nicely structured. That looks like a pretty professional ebook, all done, and that's taken me just a couple of minutes or so. And of course I want that little graphic, that little 3D image graphic. Let's just go back out of the editor and just grab that so we can pop that on the opt-in form. So this is it. So I'm in the editor here, and I click on 3D cover generator. Okay, and there we have it. All right, so I can just take that and put it on my opt-in form. So that is Designrr, and on this video, what you'll be able to do is sign up for a free trial, and I'll even send you this book. So what you'll be able to do is actually learn not only how to grow your list faster, but also how to create content without writing. Okay, so if you haven't got good content on your blog, on your website, then we cover that off as well. So sign up for a free trial, and you'll be able to trial this out, get it up and running for your site. You'll be able to get your lead magnet done in no time. It's 14 days. You can just try it out, and if you don't like it, just let us know. Sign up, and I'll see you in the members area. Thanks for watching.